skyscrapers dominate central Hangzhou, but there's plenty of green too, if you know where to look. And if there's one thing the Chinese love more than badminton, it's when they can watch an array of superstars in their own backyard. For the players, the trophy's getting so close they can almost touch it, because the group stage is history. Welcome to semi-final Saturday at the 2025 World Tour Finals. It's going to be a roller coaster run. Our first session starts in a couple of minutes' time. The second session is at 5 o'clock local time this afternoon. It is a magnificent arena. Only completed actually 7 years ago. It's also a big stadium and also a swimming centre. And our thanks to umpires Fine Daten of India and Iris Metspelo of Estonia for bringing on the World Tour Finals trophy. And they will be presented, of course, in just over 24 hours. Tomorrow afternoon from 2 o'clock, we'll bring you all 5 finals live, and we'll know who the recipients will be of that magnificent piece of silverware. Well, here's our lineup, starting with back-to-back women's singles semis. The 32nd meeting between An Se-young and Akane Yamaguchi, both previous winners of this title. Then Ratchanok Intanon will hope to turn back the years against world number 2 Wang Ziyi. The Chinese beat the tide comfortably here on Thursday. Mixed doubles next. Japanese pair Midorikawa and Saito start big underdogs against world number 1's Feng and Wang, who won all 3 of their group games. Then an intriguing women's doubles, Tan and Tina with an instant chance for revenge after losing a 3-game thriller to Fukushima and Matsumoto yesterday. And we conclude with the first men's singles semi between 2 players few thought would get this far. That is, apart from Christo Popov and Kodai Naroka themselves. 5 more matches to come. Jill Clark and Steen Pedersen will talk you through these from 5. Well, the draw was made, I was going to say last night, but it was actually in the early hours of the morning, because play went on so long yesterday. And it's yet another An Se-young versus Yamaguchi semi-final, and that will be followed by Ratchanok Intanon against Wang Ziyi. $3 million worth of prize money up for grabs this week. Here's the light show. So we are just about set then for this first women's semi. They did meet yesterday. I'm Trevor Harris alongside Jeff Toe. 24 hours ago, Jeff, Hangzhou won in 3 games, but it wasn't high intensity, was it? I'm not sure we can read too much into that result, can we?
Yeah, probably not. Both players were already through to the semi-final stage today, so they were out there playing, but I think we can expect to see a much higher intensity of match this morning. Well, what a great way to start off the semi-finals with the clash of these two titans.
First met back in 2019, the Korean and the Japanese. Here comes Yamaguchi. Real sense of expectation here. It's almost a feeling of inevitability that these two women would come out of that together yet again. They played a semi-final very recently, actually, in Denmark Open, just in October, which Hangzhou won. There's that match yesterday, but it was pretty quick. Obviously, neither woman wanted to really extend themselves. But the gloves will be off today, that's for sure. Well, what can you say about the world #1 and current Olympic champion? I mean, she's just had a quite ridiculous year. 10 titles in 2025, and that means 33 now in total in her career. And this season, 3 of those victories have been in Super 1000, so she's won 3 of the 4. I think she lost the match for about first 5 months of the year. Just won the Women's Singles Player of the Year. Won all 3 matches in the group, there they are. See, that Yamaguchi match only lasted 47 minutes. That's obviously quick for a 3-game affair. Shortish rallies in that encounter. Well, no one retrieves quite like Akane Yamaguchi, who's 5 years older than her opponent today. She was actually ranked 1 back in April of 2018 for the first time. 3-time world champion, including this year in Paris. That was a massive result for her. The only, I think, big regret probably is her Olympic record. 3 quarterfinals, including in Paris last year. She took care of Miyazaki and then Wardani, although the latter took her to 3 games before that meeting with Hangzhou yesterday morning. 20 World Tour titles, and she won this event 3 years ago. A couple of titles this year in Korea and Finland. Su Xiaofeng has the responsibility of umpiring our opening semi-final. And there's Keith back from Australia, who's the service judge. No secrets between these two, Jeff, are there? I mean, they know each other's game so well.
Yeah, looking at the stats here, the 32nd time these players are meeting. They are absolutely going to know each other's game style back to front.
Stand by then for the player introductions. Just having an issue with his mic, I think. Our chair umpire. No, we're not hearing that.
Trevor, just as we get this checked off, it's a 30-second meeting between these two players. I've done a few numbers here, but in 2025, An Se-young is up in the head-to-head, actually 5-1. 2024, it's 2-all, and 2023, it's 4-2 to An Se-young again. So over the last 3 years, An Se-young is up 11-5 in the head-to-head. So probably you could tell by the age difference as well, An Se-young being a bit younger.
Akane Yamaguchi, Japan. An Se-young, Korea.
Yeah, Yamaguchi won most of the matches against An Se-young in their earlier meetings, as he said. So here we go. Yamaguchi serving first. A statement of intent early from the Korean, right on the line. Went the narrow side as well, where Yamaguchi was, but couldn't get anywhere near it. The thing with both of these players is that neither make very many unforced errors, rarities in An Se-young's game. So Yamaguchi on the board.
Over. 1-3.
Great pick up from Yamaguchi, but you can't do anything about that.
Yeah, great attacking play. You can see how aggressive An Se-young has been just in the first 5 points of this match. Already a different intensity than we saw yesterday in that group stage.
Just couldn't get there quickly enough to be able to attack that from above the level of the net. That was the problem. Well, that's her first winner of the morning.
Service over. 2-5.
Yeah, just adding that extra bit of speed there. And excellent accuracy in that cross-court smash.
Opportunity missed there, though.
Service over.
Yamaguchi.
6-2.
That's long.
Service over. 3-6.
Yamaguchi just so quick onto that in that fast flat play. A few loose points here from An Se-young.
5-6.
A few easier, shorter rallies for Yamaguchi to draw even, or almost even, sorry, 5-6 now. Oh, that's a great defensive shot there.
6.
She almost read An Se-young's intent there so quickly and floated it perfectly to the back line. So 4 points in a row now for Yamaguchi.
Nice angle from Yamaguchi there. Just taking the speed out, more about accuracy, getting it close to that line. And now Yamaguchi with a lot of the initiative in the points. She's really been the active one in the last several points now. An Se-young's just following her. Oh, that's a high serve, but that's okay. It gets out of that without any issues. And Yamaguchi's really winning in these flat exchanges now. There's been several occasions where An Se-young's trying to force the point by hitting quick drives, but Yamaguchi's just onto it so quickly.
So Rock stopped after 6 straight points
7-8
for the Japanese. Well, that was a gift.
Service over. 9-7.
Aligned that time.
8-9.
Be quite a few neutrals, I reckon, in the crowd today. Both these women very popular. Of course, we do have Chinese representation in the second women's semi. Oh, late decision.
That's a great lift, though.
Got herself out of jail, didn't she?
Oh, so good from Yamaguchi here under the pressure for that whole rally.
10-8.
And as soon as she had the opportunity to add a bit of speed to the front court, she could, but that late decision to take that shot worked out fine, but that's so early onto the net there, Yamaguchi.
Service over. 9-10.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And she's got a 2-point lead, Yamaguchi, at the mid-game break.
してやっぱり展開にしてくれる方がありがたいからね。
11, 9. Play. Service over. 10, 11.
Just about sneaked over there, and it should be an easy kill.
Service over. 12, 10.
Yamaguchi being so active to the front court here, pushing to that deep backhand corner of Antiong, then following up with such a high quality net shot.
Service over. 11, 12.
Pretty decent reply that from Yamaguchi, actually.
Oh.
And so Young managed to deal with it, force the error. Back all square again.
What great defense. Oh!
Even Yamaguchi couldn't get that back. And she extended the rally way beyond the capability of most players. Phenomenal pickup that, and that. Finally, 1-2 good from the Korean. Miscalculation there from the world number one.
13, 0.
Just missed that one, Yamaguchi.
Service over. 14, 13.
Just missed that as well. Such fine margins.
16, 13.
That's a third misjudgment from Yamaguchi on this side of the court.
13.
All of a sudden, the momentum all with the Korean since the mid-game break.
Great attack again. And she looks right back in charge now.
17.
Park Ju-bong on the right, who of course took over the head coach role at the at Korea, having previously occupied the same position with Japan just over a year ago.
So quick onto that was Yamaguchi, which is really brave play because An Se-young's been using her flick serve quite often in this second part of this game.
Fifteen, 17.
Yeah, always knew that was veering wide of the sideline.
Service over. 18, 15.
Yeah, Yamaguchi playing with the drift there. Has hit a few errors towards the back of the court.
That was wild, and it sets up 5 game points now for the world number 1.
15.
Well reached. Well, there were a couple of iffy moments for An Se-young early on in the opening game, but in the end, she came through comfortably and takes it 21-15 in just over a quarter of an hour on court. First blood for the Olympic champion.
높이가 좋으니까 나가는 못 돌리잖아, 알겠죠? 이런 식으로 계속 가져요. 같이 끌고 가는 거지. 잘하고 있어.
이렇게 가능하게 해놔.
맞아, 롱서브 그냥 넣어도 돼. 그리고
여기서 왼쪽에서 대각으로 서비스 되잖아. 거기서 하면은 뒤나 그 앞에 팀이 없어. 두 개가 직선.
서비스를 중간으로 하지 말고 사이드, 아예 가운데나 사이드 방향만 살짝 바꿔줘도 들어오면서 바로 못 친단 말이야. 좀 다양하게 괜찮아.
공격할 때 여유 있을 때 정확하게 놀라고 하지 마. 그냥 너 길게 레시를 해줘야 돼. 길게 레시를 해줘야 돼.
그러니까 커트를 길게 해서
맞아.
자꾸 짧게 하려고
그
그러는 거.
정확하게 하려다 보니까
리턴은 제가 서비스 넣어도 리턴 있지. 그거 낮게 가면 얘는 일부러 낮게 오는 거 때리려고 준비한단 말이야. 근데 차라리 앞에 놓고 그다음에
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Second game. Level. Play.
That's a very positive start.
Love.
Could almost see her confidence growing as that opening game got towards the business end. She's picked up exactly where she left off. Wow, anything you could do. Phenomenal rally. She had no right to win it, really.
Yamaguchi just throwing everything at An Se-young here. Full stretch, An Se-young can hit that cross court from there. There's not much more you can do.
Hit it blind, but hit it perfectly.
Love.
Great, oh, excellent retrieving by both players.
What a rally. No. Incredible.
An Se-young just can't do anything wrong here. This excellent retrieval from Yamaguchi, and then full stretch, An Se-young gets a net cord, and then the rally continues.
I mean, the ridiculous thing is that Yamaguchi's fallen off down in the second game. She's not playing badly. She's playing very well.
There's been such a huge momentum shift from around the middle of the first game. I can't say it's exactly because of An Se-young flick serving, but I think that was a part of it. It's just disrupted Yamaguchi a little bit. And An Se-young has really, really taken control of this match now.
Somehow squeezed that between Yamaguchi and the sideline, and there wasn't a lot to aim for. It really wasn't.
An Se-young's just playing so freely here. Not really concerned about any drift. Perfect control to the backcourt of Yamaguchi. And once you can do that, you can start to open up the court so you can play those winning shots. She's just, An Se-young stopped there. I think she was going to leave it, and Yamaguchi's also stopped. Look at the hesitation here. Oh, you see Yamaguchi completely stopping, and then An Se-young is playing a perfect drop shot.
love.
Again, Anseong just having no trouble in finding that back line of Yamaguchi, getting it behind her.
Seriously confidence-sapping scoreline from Yamaguchi's point of view. That's what happens. Maybe you try a bit too hard, try and
8-love.
win rallies in fewer shots than really you should, and all of a sudden it's 8-love. Well, that is going to be a serious relief. She's on the board.
Service over.
Super shot too.
1-8. Service over. 9-1.
Painting the lines at the moment. Yamaguchi looks pretty much helpless. That's another loose one from the Japanese.
10-1.
Yamaguchi's just confused. What do I do to win a point?
He's 11-1 at the mid-game break. I don't think very many would have predicted that sort of scoreline. But she has 1 foot, maybe 4 toes in the final. And so yeah, cruise control here.
그렇게 쳐지면 떨어지면 플레이는 그렇게 하지만 움직임이 똑같이 가서 잘하고 있어.
네가 자신 있다고 해서 내가 형한테 같이 넣고 나서 승부 연락하지 말고 꼭 오히려 걔는 그렇게 걸어주면 좋아해. 뒤로 밀어버려.
We'll go into the practice court, and Ratchanok Intanon of her semi-final against Won Si-Yi, which is coming up after the conclusion of the Anseong Yamaguchi match. 30 years of age now. But she starts an underdog against the world ranked #2, Won Si-Yi. She's had a great year herself and is the defending champion here.
11-1. Play.
Better.
Service over. 2-11.
Well, resistance could only last so long under that kind of pressure.
12-2.
Just picture perfect. Perfect balance, perfect angle, not going for too much either, but it's just so effective.
It's interesting actually what Jibong was saying. We had a word with him a couple of days ago. And he said, yes, she's had a great season, but there's a bit of disappointment she didn't win the World Championship. I'm thinking, well, she's the Olympic champion. She won the world title in 23. She won 10 World Tour titles. She's looking a good thing here to make the final in Hangzhou. High standards expected. That's nice.
Noticing a little bit of a change in strategy from Yamaguchi now. She was not winning in kind of the four corners play where you're trying to open up the court, drag your opponent from corner to corner. She's playing a lot more to the mid-court, playing a net shot further back, and playing flat like that. Trying to speed up the game a bit. See all the flat play that's happening now, but An Se-young just takes care of that so well. The issue is if you want to try to play that flat game all the time, you need to have the initiative. You need to be getting that shuttle below net level on the other side of the court so they're playing up into your racket. If it's the opposite way, it is very difficult to win those rallies. That wasn't even a bad quality net shot from Yamaguchi there. But An Se-young so ready to pounce on that. The technical skills to hit this. See, it's actually dropping a little bit below the tape when An Se-young hits that, but the way she brushes over that shot just gives her great control.
It's a lonely place to be when you're getting completely outplayed. It was really competitive for 3/4 of the first game. Since then, it's been all An Se-young. One thing about Yamaguchi, though, she doesn't possess a white flag that she could ever hoist. She will try to the bitter end, even when it looks nigh on impossible.
Oh. An Se-young was all over that. If that went over, would have put Yamaguchi under so much pressure. I think she just stumbled, lost her balance a bit.
Oh, that was in by a big margin. Shouldn't be of any consequence. Well, the end is nigh, it seems. And even though, as Jeff mentioned earlier, Ensign has had the upper hand over Yamaguchi over the last couple of years, I don't think too many expected this kind of a margin of victory. So she does get over the line.
Especially with the way that we've been seeing Yamaguchi play this week. She's been playing so well. Straight games against Miyazaki and then solid against Wadani, although it did go to 3 games. And Seong's trying to give some tips on how to dry up the court to the lines judge.
Easy kill, and here are a whole clutch of match points for the world number 1.
20, match point 11.
It's long, and that will be game. And with consummate ease, you'd have to say. Very one-sided in that second game. Ensign off to a flyer, led 8-love. And Yamaguchi was just never going to be able to recover from that. Now the world number 1, the Olympic champion. 4 wins out of 4 now. And tomorrow, the chance to win her second World Tour Finals title. And I don't think too many would bet against it.
It's such a solid performance here from An Se-young. Excellent level of concentration, exactly what you want moving into the finals of tomorrow.
But she wants this title. 21-15, 21-12, 38 minutes was all it took. Question is, of course, who is she going to meet tomorrow? Well, it's either going to be Ratchanok Intanon or Wang Ziyi. Their match coming up in just a couple of minutes. Stay with us. a warm welcome back to our continuing coverage of these World Tour finals. And some very enthusiastic spectators as well. Great to see so many youngsters here this week also. So we're moving on now to the second women's semi-final.